Yo, what's going on YouTube? This is gonna be part 2 of my wide body install, or rather wide body extension. As you can see, right here, my wheels are just sticking out too far. I did, as you can see, I did cut the fender a little bit because the issue I was having is that my car wasn't dropping all the way because the other wide body sloped down in an angle too far. So the goal was to cut it up and kind of make it go straight out so it can go over the wheel. So as you can see, I just got a poster board and I'm cutting out the angles because I'm going to do the foam method. I'm going to put depth. I'm going to kind of still let it curve right here, but I'm going to put depth so it can kind of go over the wheel, if you know what I mean. So we'll see how that goes. I'm also going to put like something right here so you can see like that. So when I'm laying down the foam, I'm gonna put this around the whole thing, so when I'm laying down the foam, it can kind of be a complete shape on the bottom. It's gonna be from here to here. So it's gonna be a complete shape on the bottom. I may do another clip just to kind of show you that. It's not gonna, I already talked about it, so I'm not gonna talk about it in the clip. But yeah, so as you can see, if I have everything shaped out, I'm just laying on the foam until it gets thick enough. And just at that point, I'm gonna sand it down. All right, you can see YouTube, this is kind of what I was talking about. So I'm gonna do the foam method, and those are where my lines are that I want to where it's easier for me to, I guess you can say, file it down. So it'd be better if I just do something to create the lines, because a lot of times it's so damn hard to get the edges on the kit. Like, because you want it to contour, kind of swerve up and have a body line, and a lot of times people use lasers and all that. I mean, when I lay down the foam, I just want to create the line offset so you can kind of see where I'm going with this. So if you look right here, I'm gonna spray the foam. The foam is gonna sit on top of this. It's gonna sit on top of this. It's just gonna kind of stack up until I get to a happy medium right here. And then my goal is to have the kit come from here and slope down here. So I'm gonna just stack it up from here to here with foam. And over here, I'm gonna stack it up from there to there with foam. There's another body line. So screw the laser. Some people don't got lasers, they can't afford it. A lot of DIY guys, so this is what I'm gonna do. And if you look for my fitment right here, that's where my fitment is gonna kind of be on my car. So it's gonna come to like right here. So I'm probably gonna be showing that much tire. If I want to, I can do like a overlip to make it look flush, but I'm planning on cambering it just a little bit. So if I camber it, that should be, enough for me. But y'all get the concept. Like I said, I might just get like a little piece or something and just kind of put it right here for another body line when I'm doing the foam. But I'll see. But yeah, that's what's up, guys. Thank you.
I'ma get it right soon. Staring in the blue moon, blue moon. Hold up, a little more drink, baby girl, just pull up. This the greatest party. They ain't trying to show up. Oh up, we still gon' get it, get it. We still gon' get it, get it.
What's up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube? Just want to show you the progress on my foam fender flares. As you can see, I did some sanding, kind of getting the last little bit of touch-ups where I want it. All work, no play. The hardest part was just trying to arch it perfectly. So my goal now is to, on this part, merge it with Bondo and just kind of put Bondo over the whole thing and smooth it out, and then put fiberglass over it, mold the kit, and that way it can just be flush. And I'm also going to resell the kit too. So the body kits for this car go for about, Liberty Walk goes for like $7K. The kit I had previously goes for like $4,500. I'm actually gonna make this damn kit. I'm gonna sell it super affordable, probably under $1,000 to help out people in the community. When I bought this body kit, don't mind the tape, guys. I'm just testing out different colors on my lips. When I got it, I was like, man, this is fiberglass. And I just said, man, I'm gonna help people. So if someone has an A5, you're interested in the kit, I'm gonna mold this kit. And so it's gonna be for sale. Body kits, I'm gonna start selling them. I mean, you can, if you want to, you can even let me know now and I can make an extra mold once I mold it. But as you can see, it's coming along pretty good. Here's the back, just kind of showing you. I got the curves and the contouring just where I need it to be. I mean, I'm actually impressed with how it's coming out so far. So yeah guys, let me go ahead and take you guys on the walk. I'm gonna make a duck spoiler too. Check you. Also guys, check it out. I was like, man, what if I put like some white lips? I don't know, it might look good with some white lips on my car, I don't know. But anyway, as you can see, I'm getting that contour going pretty good, man. It's coming out really good. So yeah, just want to give you guys a post. So like I said, you know, if you want to make a body kit, you can make a body kit. The two things that I used is I used this carving knife to kind of give myself the shape that I wanted, and after I use the carving knife, I just use that sander. When you're doing it, you want to, like I said, you can look at my other videos to show how I spread it out, but you want to go up in slopes. Take your time, don't rush it. Take a feel for it just to make sure it comes out the way you want it to. Yeah, so I'm just giving you guys an update on the fender flares. As you can see, I got them taped up pretty good. This is after I laid the foam. So you see I got my creases in place. Let me go ahead and pick this up. I got my angles in place. I think I'm pretty much good to go. So my objective right now, as you can see, I got it arched pretty good. As you can see, it's nothing but foam and junk under there, but when I fiberglass it, it's going to be on the outside, so I can even probably go lower. I have adjustable air suspension, so I can probably even go lower. Just kind of give you guys like a front angle. As you can see, when I was caking up the tape, the divots were really, I wanted to have, it got really thick, so I used my thumb and I outlined it and I cut areas for holes. So that's why you see those little divots, so that way when I'm doing the wide, you know, putting it to my car, I can have the holes that I can work with. So the purpose of me wrapping this with aluminum foil is so when I put the fiberglass kit on, or the fiberglass material, I can pull it off and it won't stick, and I can still keep the shape of my arch and pretty much get the job done. Because what happens a lot is when people just put the fiberglass on the tape, it ends up taking the tape off when you take it off. But with this actual aluminum foil, it would allow the fiberglass to just come right off. To kind of give you guys an update, as you can see, I got the fenders pretty much fiberglass. I'm going to let them dry overnight, and once they're done drying, I'm going to do some trimming tomorrow. As you can see, they go right there. So so far so good. A real good learning lesson on, you know, just fiberglass, and for my first time I didn't do too bad. As you can see, it's rock hard. I mean, like, pretty much it's just rock hard already, and it's only been like an hour. I did put like about 4 layers. So one thing that I want to just kind of call out, when you're doing your fiberglass, if you're doing it where the fender is not on the car, try to kind of contour it. Just want to give you guys an update. As you can see, I officially have an arch for my car. Rock solid. This was the mold that I used. As you can see, it's just filled with foam. I took this, as you can see, this fits perfect on there. So this was the fiberglass that I did. So as you can see right here, I haven't taken this one out yet. And this is the fiberglass. So I pretty much put the resin on there. Once you put the resin, the thing pretty much gets rock hard, like you see right here. And I had to, what I pretty much did is I got a Dremel and I cut the corners. And I cut it first, and then after I cut it with the Dremel, then I pried it out. A lot of people pry it out and then do shaving, but I want to do the shaving, that way I can have my arch, you know, 100% where it needs to be. So I just kind of been dremeling this a little bit. I'm definitely gonna have to do some Bondo. It's lumpy. As you can see, there you go, guys. I'm a wide body arch. I even created like a little, you know, kind of lip. So yeah, this is how it looks on the car. Let's see if I can hold it. Oops, so you guys can see. So it's legit. All right, so already on the car.
Would you just light us up? Baby, I can play your favorite song, and we can groove, baby, watch you move. She dancing like she want it. I can tell she need it.
Yo, what's up, YouTube? This is gonna be it's not a little muffled because I got a mask on, but this is gonna be the next step in my wide body fender. As you can see, pretty much put Bondo on the fiberglass, pretty smooth. I use this right here to make, you know, those like little U's that are in the wide body kit. I use this right here to make it. So what I did is I put this right here, and then I just outlined it with a marker. This Sharpie permanent marker. And I put 2 lines right there so it can be all even all the way across. So I can kind of get that clean look. You know, some people just drill it into their fenders. I really wanted mine to look like a Fisher, man. I took this challenge on, and I'm trying to do it, man. I'm not gonna lie, it's a challenge. It's a lot of sanding and pan cracks and different things like that, but it's nothing like doing something and you can say you did it yourself. As you can see on this fender, I already put the divots in to where it mounts to. So once I start so you guys can kind of just see, let me just go ahead and give you guys a glimpse. As you can see, I'm official, man. Got me a fender. This one right here, as you can see, put that right there. It's gonna look really nice. So yeah, stay tuned.
What's so crazy? What's so crazy?
Yo, what's going on YouTube? I just want to give you guys a continuation of my fenders. As you can see, pretty dusty, but I'm making it happen. I went ahead and put on some, after I did all of the fiberglass and the Bondo and the fiberglass jelly, what I've learned is fiberglass jelly works better for curvature if you want to get out, you know, lumps and stuff, you know, because you want a perfect, you know, curve. So I definitely learned a lot from this, but just to show you guys, I just went ahead and put some sandable primer on it. At first I was going to put regular primer on it. Let me just kind of show you the difference. So this is going to be primer sealer. So what primer sealer is what you spray on there after you prep your materials, and you don't have to sand it, you can just put paint over it. But since I created something out of nothing, I went ahead and used this, which is filler and sandable primer. So what this does is it helps to get rid of imperfections or, you know, little divots or dents that you may have, pinholes in your actual project. Now this right here, this is called Glaze spot putty. So after you're done with, you know, kind of putting the Bondo on, you know, our fiberglass filler on there, the spot putty helps it to where you don't have to mix, you know, the hardener with the Bondo. You put it on there, and then you just flatten it out and you sand it. So this saves you a lot of time to where you can put it on there. So I'm shooting for perfection. That's why I'm taking so long. And, you know, I respect my car and I go to car shows, so I'm really just trying to, you know, make sure I'm on that level. So this is just gonna show you guys how it looks. As you can see, I got the lines working. I had to work on that curve. I'm in pretty good shape. I'm gonna do a little bit of sanding. There's no lumps in it. There's just shade from the sand. The primer the way it's priming up. As you can see, I got my little divots right there. So this is just showing you guys my project. Stay tuned. I'm gonna paint it next and put it on the car. Thanks.
What's so crazy? What's so crazy? You so crazy. She say I'm